So who won that fight anyways, that big fight?
Really?
Who won it? Did you win it or he win it?
Man, you need to do your homework.
I know who won it. I was trying to be nice to you.
Quick
Forget
Google
it.
search.
How you doing? It's Stuntman Steve here, West Coast Authentic Kelowna British Columbia, Canada.
Still debatable.
Still debatable. We're gonna have a fight here right now. You guys know him. You guys love him. You want to say hello to everybody up there, Mr. Griffin?
Hey, how you?
There's Forrest Griffin right beside me, of course. Stephan Bonnar.
Hello.
There you go. Sorry for having some fun. Earlier we were on the radio.
Call me Boner.
Hey, let's have the family show here.
Here's what I wanted to do.
Okay, watch this. Look at this
short O.
See,
Right?
look at this.
Remember this?
Look at this.
Little, that means no.
Nice. What does that come from? What
Short O.
nationality?
It's an Irish name, damn it.
Holy cow! Give him a drink.
It's an Irish.
Now, what's your background? Irish, Scottish? What are you? Newfie? What are you?
I'm American. America.
From America.
Come on, he's
Stars, stripes.
He's half ginger. What do you think?
Only you would know. You were wearing shorts half the time. But anyways, listen. You guys had a great all-time fighting season. A lot of people say that you kicked off UFC. How do you feel about that being the grandfathers of this dynasty that is UFC right now?
Wow, grandfather.
Hoist would be the grandfather.
Godfather would be cooler.
Well, you guys are now dads,
Hoist
right?
would be the granddaddy.
You guys are married.
Or maybe Hoist is the great granddaddy. Then we could be granddaddy.
Oh my God!
We're like, you know what? We're like the goofy uncles of fighting.
Yeah.
They like show
crazy,
up.
You crazy.
They like
uncle.
show up on holidays and get drunk.
Can you imagine these two guys at a dinner party?
Actually,
I couldn't
I
handle.
just summed us up right there.
I couldn't. Mr. Griffin, now,
Misfits.
I understand, that fight was intense, and there was people coming in for autographs here at West Coast Authentic in Kelowna.
Also intense.
Very intense. There's some people who travel like 14, 15 hours. I'm not talking about a plane, I'm talking they're driving us.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. How do you feel when you see families and you see grown men get get really emotional, man, when they see you and they say, "That fight, man, made me cry."
You're the first one though so far, so you're all right.
I did my research, but how does it feel? Like you guys are like legendary and dynasty of UFC writing. Like that's amazing. Come on.
Do you even watch UFC? I'm not sold.
I
didn't know who the hell we were.
Listen.
Before that Google search 10 minutes ago.
Randy came here. Randy and I had a great time. You guys are beating me up. You already had me in a headlock earlier today with your armpits all sweating and everything else. Now Las Vegas is like...
Wait till you drink with us.
Oh my Lord. That's happening later on
I
tonight.
apologize
in advance. I can see there's trouble over here. So now you guys are married, right?
Yeah, we're married to each other.
You can't get a straight.
We had to move to
some
Vermont for
babies.
that one. It's a big deal.
Now listen, you had a little boy. You named him Griffin. Is that my understanding?
That's right.
See,
So he really did the search. He followed
I
through
did
on
one
that
little
search.
Google search. Well, Jason here, he just gave me. He says, "Here's the facts and figures," and I just studied them like crazy. No, I actually saw your fight, and I actually have been starting to follow it. I've been getting into it the last year and a half. I'll be honest with you. And my neighbors watch the fight, and it's amazing.
Don't be honest with me. Like
I
a healthy relationship, very little honesty. I've been married for a long time. Very happy marriage, very little honesty.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's science.
So listen, I'm trying to get a straight answer, but it's really tough with you fighters here. But
That's funny. You're trying to get a straight answer, but he's been rubbing his name up.
Oh my God!
Put your crotch away.
Listen, Jose Canseco's here. What was it, Jason? A couple of weeks ago, and you know what he called me?
You rubbed your leg on him too.
No, you know what he called me? He says, "Are you gay?" That's what he said to me straight up, and he laughed his head off, and he couldn't stop hugging and kissing me. So who's gay? Or what are they gay?
I don't have a problem with your lifestyle.
I don't
No homophobia whatsoever.
No, seriously, we were told about you in the car, and we said, "Hey, man, it's cool,
Did you guys study me? This seems like I've lost control of the interview. But I gotta say,
we didn't study you, we met you. And then after 30 seconds, we realized,
What we're dealing with.
How would I do in a ring? Honestly, like I would have to do some major conditioning.
I think you could really just talk your way out of it. It's a really bad idea.
So what do you?
There's an easier way to solve this.
I'm going to try my best.
You can just go first.
What do you think now of some of these young fighters that are coming up now?
I hate them. I hate all of them.
I know. Yeah.
They're so young and so good and so talented and athletic. I hate them.
But
and so uninjured.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
But that was you guys, what, 10, 12 years ago?
Aging sucks.
Yeah.
But what do you think? The money's now really big. Like this is now
Well,
big time money. Like you guys make some money.
Talent goes where the money is, and now there's a lot of money in fighting, so there's a lot of talent in fighting.
Mr. Griffin, what are you doing now as you're touring around doing your comedy act, autograph signing session here?
Yeah.
So what else are you doing? You're in Las Vegas. You got your wife and everything going well for you. So what else? What is Mr. Griffin up to? What is Forrest, which is an amazing name, got?
I'm gonna open a chain of fast food restaurants and sell only shrimp. I think it's gonna go well.
Popcorn shrimp?
Oh,
Any kind of shrimp.
don't tell me you're gonna call it
Fried
Bubba's.
shrimp.
You're gonna call it Bubba's, right?
I was gonna call it Gumps, but I mean, you can. I mean,
I like going to the
You can have some input
Long John
on this.
Silver's drive-thru, getting some popcorn shrimp. Then I go to Taco Bell and get a beef chalupa, and there's my service.
And then you go by the drugstore and pick up your blood pressure medication.
Why am I even here? These guys are just,
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap things up really shortly
You're
here.
a straight man.
I'm trying to be straight. I'm supposed to be the funny. What? I'm just doing it. What are you guys? A bunch of homophobics. I'm just sitting comfortably. I'm trying to get relaxed with you.
Forrest, this whole interview.
We're trying to say, hey, when I was on you, now we're trying to say, hey man, it's cool, we're accepting of it, and you're still all posted up.
I'm not that against. I'm fine. I got two lovely girls. I got a lovely wife. I'm fine with it. Not that there's nothing
How
wrong
do
with
they
it. I think
feel
it's
about it, though?
well, I have to keep on paying them every year to stay with me. Stephan, okay, real
Still Stephan.
Still Stephan. That's always going to be.
Stephan Bonnar.
One time.
You know what he did the Google search? It was just reading, so he didn't know how to pronounce it. And you know, he's Canadian too, so they pronounce things differently, I assume.
A little bit. I actually, I'm a little bit of Newfield, and I'll get into another accent, but I got to ask you straight up. Okay, so what are you doing now? Mr. Griffin is obviously going to be opening up a popcorn shrimp, Bubba's shrimp, Bubba's.
I'm retired and loving it. You know, why didn't I do this earlier?
Are you training anybody? Are you in the gym?
Oh,
Are you
no.
What? No?
Training people?
Fighters are so cheap.
I go to the gym, yeah.
Fighters
There's no
are cheap.
business to
It's
get
a horrible-
into. Come on.
horrible
But
idea.
Terrible business.
terrible idea.
Terrible.
Holy cow!
I go to the
It
gym,
was the
I
worst
work with
idea
some
you've
guys,
ever had.
but
You've had a lot of
I don't
bad
want to be in this
I've had a lot. Who's got the harder punch? Come on, be honest.
Between us two?
Yeah. What do you think? Me?
Well, I
yes,
think,
you two.
I think he used to have a better right hand, but now his shoulder's gone. So I.
Is that what happened? Your shoulder? You wrecked your shoulder?
Yeah.
You can't. Can you guys arm wrestle at all?
No, I would never. That's like worse. I'd rather be in a real fight than arm wrestle.
How was his kicks? How was his kicks? Be honest.
Good, good. You know, it's funny. He caught me with better kicks in the gym than he ever did in the actual
See?
fight.
Now, isn't that something? So what would you say to people who say that was one of the bloodiest, best matches they ever seen in their entire life? What do you say? What do you say? Go ahead.
I say they should watch more fighting. I say they should get current. That was 10 years ago. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I know. But would you say you got beaten up more, or you got beaten up more?
I'll just say I don't think
I don't want to start a war. I'm just asking.
I don't think I've ever been so tired in a fight.
Really, eh?
Oh my God.
Jason, how many rounds did it go again? It went something up to
17. I thought it was 17. It was like the old Madison Square Garden.
You're killing me here. You're killing me.
If it were a draw, they were going to have an overtime round. And I was just like,
98 rounds.
How about you? Were you conked out after the end, or are you still making
John
wise?
Sullivan wins. What? I'm sorry.
Were you conked out after the match? Were you like, oh, man, like this? Or were
He
you
was
like,
starting to get his second win.
Yeah, I was actually.
Second round, he was gassed.
Yeah, the second round I was.
Who was your trainer's name?
Adam Singer.
There you go. See, and yours?
Carlson Gracie.
There you are. Any other questions from the gallery before we wrap things up
What's the
here?
craziest thing you've ever signed?
Excellent. What is the craziest thing you ever signed?
Titty.
A man's boob, though. That's what he's not.
Hey, you know what? I'll do it right now. There, you sign the man right now. I dare you.
All right.
You won't do it. He won't do it.
If you haven't already turned away, now. Outlandish. Asinine.
What was?
Other words that mean ridiculous.
Before we wrap it up, what was the craziest thing that you ever signed?
I don't know, man.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's it. That all you
I've never signed a baby.
What is the best place that you can say honestly you've ever? What venue? What venue was the best place you fought?
I like fighting in Vegas. Any place in Vegas. Just,
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know, in Athens there used to be this vacant alley we used to go like fight in.
Get
It
out
was
of
like
here!
dirt and grass. We used to like mix it up in there. It was always fun. You know, have a few drinks, go box it out, work out the aggression.
That's where it all started.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that how old you are?
I'm pretty old. Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to wrap things up. Anything else before we wrap it up here at West Coast Authentic? Well, let's have a nice round of applause, of course, our great guys. Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonnar.
That's actually a clap machine. It's brought from the radio station.
We are going to be heading out to Rusty's later on tonight. Thank you very much, guys. You guys were absolutely...
I hear there's comedy, but we're actually just going to interject our opinions the whole time.
I can't believe it.
I don't think that really happens.
Herb Dix is going to be there tonight. I'm going to be emceeing. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to watch these guys fight. Not fight, meaning right now, but on the TV.
Heckle the comedians.
Heckle the comedians. Herb, look out. Here we come. Thanks to Jason, all the crew here at West Coast Authentic. Let's have a nice little round of applause for these two great guys. That wraps it up here on Stephan and Steve. Tune in again. You never know what West Coast Authentic is going to bring you as far as celebrities, especially these two guys. That's a wrap. Thanks very much.
Welcome that applause.
Thanks, guys. Handshakes.